Hi guys, Miguel here, and today we are going to play Home. It's a new Kongregate game. Special guest Supply Vessel. Yeah. He's excited about playing doing a let's play today.
Totes
Your
my goats.
your Wi-Fi looks pretty low, my friend. Your shirt. Your Wi-Fi seems pretty low. He gets to go the joke, but he's not looking at his shirt right now. So
Oh, my shirt. Yeah.
yes, your shirt.
Awesome shirt.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get...
All right.
Can I do the narration?
Sure. Can you read it?
You are. Right, ready? Yeah, I can read it. Ahem. You are an adventurer for hire, taking a variety of jobs and contracts to earn a living, unusually involving hunting monsters or criminals, escorting merchants and royalty, etc. It's the peak of one of the worst winters in years, and a warm fire is a necessity to survive. Not too long ago, you purchased your own home on the outskirts of town. It's a nice change of pace from moving between inns and all. And well, okay, it's a nice pace of moving between inns all the time. But after so many days of returning to an empty and bare home, you feel slightly bored of the routine. Nevertheless, you keep on working.
Well, I like that noise.
The fire crackles warmly.
Yeah, I can hear that.
You spend the day tracking a beast that has been eating it, the local farmer's cows. ... You eventually track it back to its lair and defeat it, receiving several cuts and bruises in the process. You claim your well-earned reward and then return home.
I look like an old man. Just saying.
Dante. You make a simple meal and sit next to the fire eating it. There's not much else to do in the day, and the day has worn you out.
Well, considering we've been taking out some cow-eating monsters, that would be tiring.
You go to bed early. You escort a merchant carriage between two towns, facing numerous packs of bandits along the way. The long travel and the cold and frequent fighting is draining, but you are given a good sum of gold and some food as a payment. You return home exhausted. This sounds like a boring game.
Hey, it changes pretty soon.
Once again, you make a basic meal and fall into the chair next to the fire. You throw some more wood on the fire and go to bed.
There are going to be some moral choices here in a second.
You work as the bodyguard and guide of a lord visiting a nearby town. Although he is accompanied by 4 of his own guards, he hired you for your knowledge of the area.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah. The lord is an unpleasant man, but the work is better than destroying monster nests in swamps.
That's probably very true.
Like Shrek. While walking through the markets, a clearly experienced pickpocket barges into the lord and dashes off with a pouch of coins. Don't just stand there, fools. Catch that scum and bring him back here. Pursue the thief through a few streets, but quickly catch up to him in a side alley and tackle him to the ground. The thief is a very young man, but maybe still a teenager. Please, sir, don't kill me. I can leave my brothers alone to fend for themselves. Please, just let me have this coin in my life, and I swear I will never cross you again.
Alright, should we take the coin back or let him keep the coin?
How many coins is it? Just one coin?
No, it's a bag of coins, but they call it coin for some reason. I mean, either way, you don't kill him. But you can let him keep the coin and possibly get in trouble for it, or take the coin bag back and maybe get some reward.
Dude, take the coin back. He stole it. You take the coin pouch back from the thief and tell him to run. He scrambles to his feet and sprints around a corner, out of sight. You tell the Lord you couldn't catch the thief, but he dropped the pouch during the chase. That scum deserves punishment, but I'll be merciful today. You at least got the coin back. That's what matters. Take half of its payment and you may leave. Your work here is done.
Oh, that's nice.
Soon after that, you return home. Fire crackling once again. You practice some swordplay before once again going to sleep early.
Boop, boop. Oh, whoops, I hit 4.
You spot an unusual request on the notice board in town. A traveling alchemist is looking for a place to stay until winter ends. They're officially a hefty payment for this. They're offering a hefty payment. You decide to take the quest and go meet them.
Hello, True Gaming. We're just in the middle of playing Home.
You went to the local tavern.
I'm in the middle of watching Aviator Gaming.
You went to the local tavern, and as stated on the notice, the alchemist is sitting in the back corner by herself. You show her the notice, and she beams with joy. You are a lifesaver. Thank you. Wait. There's not a hope of me getting my stock back home from the winter, being as bad as it is, and none of the inns would let an alchemist stay because I'm apparently a hazard to the other guests. Don't worry, I won't set your home on fire or blow it up or whatever. Whatever it is people think alchemists do. Although I may need to bring a few of my own things so I can continue working while the weather has me cooped up around here. As she says this, she drops a stack of coins on the table. You are surprised the table can take that much weight. You return home with the alchemist.
Now things will get a bit more interesting as you don't have a board fire.
Thanks for letting me do my stuff in here. Besides, this place seems like it needs more life in it anyway. You really don't spend a lot of time here, huh?
No, I don't.
Does the alchemist help you?
Wait, where'd the guitar come from?
It's music.
Where'd the music come from?
Just chill out, True Gaming.
You make some dinner and the two of you sit next to the fire to eat it. You both talk about work and the weird people and places you've encountered as a result of it. For the first night in a long time, you spend much of it laughing and talking cheerfully. You're surprised when you realize how late it is. You help the alchemist unpack the last of her belongings, and after showing her to her room, you head to bed. Morning. Heading out this early? Here, take some cheese with you. They're much better than those Oh, take some of these with you. They're much better than those mass-produced hot ones you've been using before now. I don't know what they'll say. She hands you several vials of healing potions and medical bandages.
Medicinal bandages.
It's very low quality right now.
It's medicinal.
You take a job as a courtier for a courier for a nearby townsman, delivering weapons and armor to the city. It's long work and tracking through mounds of snow to get from the town to the city just makes it worse. After returning from the deliveries, you go to claim your payment from the smith. As you enter the shop, you see the smith talking to his daughter. a somber look on his face. When he sees you in the doorway, he urges his daughter to go upstairs. You can tell from here that she's unwell. Her skin is snow white and seems to be breathing slightly heavily. She rushes upstairs at her father's urging.
This does not sound good.
Look at this.
Welcome back, the smith says, smiling warmly. You're here for the payment, I assume. Just give me this second while I find the pouch. While he searches for the coin pouch, you think about the daughter, feeling worried.
Should we ask about the daughter and find out what's going on, possibly, or don't ask?
Don't ask.
Ask.
Now that you think about it, you should ask.
I think ask because it is a bit concerning that she's sick, and we have an alchemist at our house. We can heal her. So ask about the daughter.
You mention how his daughter seems unwell and ask if there's any way you can help. His expression darkens for a second before returning to his usual joyful smile. No, there's no problem. She got the flu, it seems. Nothing serious. He hands you your payment and bids you farewell. You return home, worried about the smith and his daughter.
It's all sounding very suspicious.
Yeah, it does when you
Welcome
really
back.
listen
I had to
about it.
ask this, but do you think you could help me make some potions later tonight? I have a pretty big batch order and I need to fill it for tomorrow. Don't worry, they're only basic ones. I'll show you how to make them.
Sounds interesting.
I'll spend the night helping the alchemist make batches of potions of various kinds. You know a lot about alchemy in the process, and you place the boxes of new potions in the alchemist's carriage outside. You meet the smith's child and ask her if she's able to cure illnesses. According to her, if the sickness hasn't advanced too far, then it's usually possible. You clean up the leftover ingredients and apparatus while talking about the day's work and then go to bed. You're heading out now? I'm going in a few minutes too. Thanks again for your help yesterday. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to have time to even eat or sleep last night. Turns out we've made slightly too many potions, so here, take the extras. Take the extra potions and bring them with you. You end up passing through the same town as yesterday on the way home from the monster. You hear crowds of people shouting and cursing a few buildings over.
Uh-oh.
You think it might be coming from the smith's shop, and you run there instantly. There's a mob of townspeople outside the shop trying to break the door down. Among the shouts and roars, you hear what some of them are saying. She'll turn soon. The longer she lives, the more danger we're in. You must kill her. There's no chance for her.
Oh crap.
The majority of the mob seems blinded by rage, shouting much worse things. Kill the demon! The child must die or we all die. You thought you could hide her infection from us? Do you want to kill us all? You approach the mob and a few of them turn to you. Adventurer, the smith's daughter has been infected by a demon. It's only a matter of time before she becomes an abomination herself and kills us all. You can help us, yes? Please, the child and the smith if you have to. Oh, please kill the child and the smith if you have to. And you can keep everything in that shop and we'll even pay you for the work.
Whoa. That's, So, say you have a way to cure her or force the townspeople to leave.
Say you have a way to cure her.
Well, I don't think they're going to believe you because if the whole thing with demons, they're going to be a bit skeptical already.
It's the alchemist, though.
They don't know you have an alchemist.
You really think about it, though. You could try to sound like you know what you're doing.
Just say it.
Yeah, I guess we'll say we have to cure her.
You explain that there's a way to cure the child. Some of the townspeople realized how hastily they acted on their fear. A small few kept trying to break into the shop. The calm townspeople restrained their enraged friends, probably their attempt to make up for their mistake, and you rushed to the shop. You tell the smith you're here to help and you know a way to cure the daughter. My apologies, friend, but I don't think I can trust anyone right now. My own neighbors just tried to murder us, some of them using weapons I made for them personally. As he says this, he looks to his daughter who is hiding behind the counter. She seems barely conscious. The smith sighs and picks her up in his arms. I have no choice but to trust. This isn't some trap. Lead the way. You and the smith bolt out of the house and don't stop running until you get home. You can hear the townspeople fighting amongst themselves in the distance. Eventually, you reach home. You tell the alchemist what happened. She gathers all the necessary supplies and asks you and the smith to help her. For what feels like hours, the three of you work to make potions, antidotes, and medicines. As you near the end of your stock of supplies, the child breathing calms, her skin regains its color, and she falls unconscious. The alchemist wipes her brow and takes a deep breath. That should do it. She'll be healed. She'll be as healthy as ever by tomorrow. All she needs now is rest. The smith falls into a chair, sobbing with joy. Thank you, friends. I have no words to express my gratitude. Whatever you may need, I'm forever in your debt. We don't have a home to return to now. I couldn't ask to look my neighbors in the eye again. At least some of them realize the error of their ways. Thank you. You tell the smith that they can stay there for as long as they need. Does your kindness have no limit? That's twice now you've saved us. We'll find a way to pay you back. I swear it. The three of you clean away the supplies and equipment and put the home back the way it was.
Stop this switch.
Thank you, all for what you've done. Friend, I think I'll stay up and watch her over for tonight.
Let's see if we can talk to the alchemist.
I'm glad we could help her. I imagine she'll be perfectly fine by the time you arrive home tomorrow. You stay up talking to the smith about how his daughter became infected. Apparently, the two came across a lesser demon while out in the woods and managed to cut the child before the smith cut it down. He tried for days to find a cure, fearing that it would happen if the people knew his daughter's illness. His fears were eventually realized, and that's when you came along. He talked for a bit longer before eventually going to sleep, exhausted. The smith stayed up all night watching over his daughter.
Is this a game or is this a fan
Good
fiction?
morning, you're leaving for work, I assume? Good luck out there. Once my daughter wakes up, I'll find a way to continue working on my craft. I have no intentions of being just a freeloader here. Hey, it looks like he stayed up all night last night. I even told him countless times that she'll be fine, but he refuses to sleep. Anyway, good luck in the work today. The usual. You take the potions and bandages. You take a job defending miners from the monsters lurking in the dark, winding tunnels. At the end of the day, you use some of the alchemist's medicinal bandages. You can practically feel your wounds vanishing. You collect your reward and return home, curious as how the smith's daughter is doing. Hey, she's okay. She's woken up. As you can see, she seems to be full of energy too. Or at least she wasn't too. Fortunately, whatever. It's a relief that the two of them are safe, although, considering what they went through, the things could have got worse. Dot.
She doesn't feel like talking.
Dad says you saved our lives. I don't know how to thank you for something like that. but dot dot dot. The four of you talk about various things for the night. The smith's daughter remains mostly quiet by her father's side. Occasionally, he throws a question her way in an attempt to get her to open up some more. She still seems awkward in the new environment. It seems she'll need some more time to settle before she can feel completely comfortable around you and the alchemist. The smith's daughter goes to sleep early, and you and the others follow suit a few hours later. Good morning. Let's just finish something for you. It should help keep you safe if your back is to the wall. He gives you a masterful crafted dagger, complete with Oranic carvings and indentions. I'll have more where that came from. Look at it as my way of saving friends for everything you done for us. Hey there, you know the drill. She hands you some potions and medicinal bandages. Come home safe and try not to get too cut up out there. You don't want to terrify the poor child. You take the job gathering boar pelts in the woods. You don't know why exactly anyone needs boar pelts, but you don't really care as long as you get a reward. Although the wind and snow makes the work uncomfortable, it's an easy day and you turn in the pelts and collect your payment. You arrive home earlier than usual. Welcome back. Dad's out and the smith's and something in town, but he'll be back later on. The alchemist has been looking out for me all day. I don't mind though. She's funny and really friendly. I've been learning a lot of things about potions as well.
Dan talks to Ruben.
Oh, hey, you're back earlier than usual. The smith isn't even home yet. I've been looking after the little one once since he's left. I feel like she's opened up a lot as well. She's been taking interest in alchemy. I taught her more basic stuff, and she's taking it pretty well. She has talent. She's also been asking a lot about your work. I think she'd like it if you take her about it later on. Talk to her about it later on. The three of you walk by the fire. The smith's daughter is clearly more comfortable here after spending time with the alchemist. She asks you about your adventures. You tell her about some of your more interesting jobs. Her eyes widen with wonder while you talk about the monsters you've hunted, the people you've met, and everything else that comes to mind. The smith arrives home. His face lightens when he sees all of you. The four of you staying up cheerfully throughout the night. Eventually, you force yourself to go to bed. Good morning, friend. I trust you slept well. It's amazing how quickly she's opening up to both of you. I guess it's all thanks to the alchemist. I wouldn't have thought she'd be so good with children. Anyway, good luck out there. Good morning. Come home safe, okay? And also, when you get home, do you think you could show me how to be an adventurer like you? I know it's dangerous for my age, but at least I want to know how to use a sword and keep people safe. Tell her you'll teach her if it's okay with her father. Really? Thank you. I'll ask him as soon as I'm finished with this alchemist.
I guess you can't talk to the alchemist.
The day is once again unremarkable. You hunt some animals and gather some meat for a village while the local hunter is unwell. Take your payment and return home. Hey, Welcome home. Thanks to the little one, I managed to make enough stuff for the day, so I can actually relax for once. You ask why I'm still here? Holding the potion? Honestly, I don't really know. Habit, maybe. Welcome back. My daughter's been telling me how she wants to learn to fight. This may surprise you, but I have no problem with it. She should know how to defend herself someday. So why not start young? My only request is that you use these instead of steel weapons. It gives you a pair of finely carved wooden swords. I made them earlier after she asked me about the learning. They should make things a bit safer than swinging with those razor blades around.
Here we go. Carry the little adventure.
You teach the smith's daughter some of the fundamentals of defense and swordplay: evasion, distance, angles, and striking. The concepts don't come naturally to her, unlike alchemy. She's clumsy on her feet and easily flustered, but she refuses to stop until she makes some progress. After a few hours, she's already better than when she started. She's better at staying at safe distance and slightly more confident with her footwork. You call it at that. Oh, okay. You call it at that for a night. She has much to learn. She clearly has the drive to keep improving. The smith and the alchemist sat nearby and chatted the whole time. After you finish training, the four of you eat dinner and talk amongst yourselves. You go to bed afterwards, promising the smith's daughter you'll train her every day you're able. Good morning. I don't think I've ever seen my daughter enjoy herself as much as when you were sparring last night. In fact, since we've been she's been happier and more energetic than usual. All the more research for me to be thankful to my own and yours. Actually, I don't know. Come home safe. Seems like she's about to start practicing again already. She only wakes up now. How much energy does that child have?
What?
That's confusing. As usual, take these. You take the potions and bandages. Stay safe out there. Alright, hey dude, I gotta go. Sorry. See you later, man.
Okay. Spend the day hunting a monster that has been eating a village's crops. You track it down and defeat it. Any injuries you take are quickly remedied with the alchemist's supplies. You take your payment and set off home. As you trudge through the winters. As you trudge through the wind and the snow, you realize even with your plan returning home each day, something can be you don't know how much longer this will last, or the others will choose to live somewhere else. You would gladly let them say things when something tells you that they might end up just doing less. That would be a choice to make much later on in life. You approach the front door and realize that right now the only thing you really care about is that you're home. The end. And that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I liked it. And that is all. And as always, thanks for watching.